It's Madden NFL 23. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Commanders and the Colts on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. As Indy's offense takes the field for the first time, we take a look at Matt Ryan, top 10 all-time in passing yards, playing his first career season outside of Atlanta.
In a storied career that has spanned 14 seasons and nearly 60,000 yards through the air, we're seeing a brand new chapter for Matt Ryan this year. With Atlanta in a rebuild, Ryan was dealt to Indianapolis, where he's their 6th Week 1 quarterback in 6 seasons. One of the most decorated quarterbacks still active, this move will keep Ryan on a contender as he chases his first career Super Bowl title.
He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Play action. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Commanders, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offenses.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll take it at the 42. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out. They'll be led out by the 2nd-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. Fields. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Ryan. Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aleem McNeil, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. He's got Fuller, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On second and goal, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks from 8 yards out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's Washington now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Finds the open target, Arnold. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Off play action, Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Fields looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. Fields throwing again. Going right back to Dotson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Robinson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. James Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. And the Colts getting ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again is Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fields now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Eddie Jackson with the tackle.
51, Sam!
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sport message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter.
Let's go now.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now it's Fields. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Robinson up the middle. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. One play action. Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Robinson with another carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Fields on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Fields with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Ryan. Throw left side complete to QT. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing again. Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Ryan on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. And the Colts coming out now. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, Ryan. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.